Now we are going to check the next exception from top 10 exceptions in the Java. The exception is nothing but number format exception. The name of the exception is nothing but number format exception. Basically, this exception is the direct child class of illegal argument exception, which is a child class of runtime exception. And whatever are the runtime exceptions, no, those exceptions are unchecked exceptions. So first point is that this is direct child class of illegal argument exception. Exception. This illegal argument exception is also an child class. This is direct child class of illegal argument exception, which is child class of runtime exception. Hence, this exception also unchecked exception, right? Number format exception is a child class of illegal argument exception, and the illegal argument exception is a child class of runtime exception. Hence, the runtime exception is an unchecked exception, so that's why this number format exception is also an unchecked exception. Okay, what is the point B? This exception is raised by explicitly raised by a developer or programmer. This exception is ex explicitly raised by the programmer or developer to indicate indicate we are trying to convert string to number and the string is not properly formatted, or developer to that indicate that we are trying to convert string into number number and the string, whichever string we are going to trying to convert into number, no, that the string is not properly formatted. So when we are trying to do that like this, explicitly explicitly raised by the programmer or developer to indicate that we are trying to convert string into number and the string is not properly formatted. Whatever string we are going to convert into number, that string is not formatted properly. That's why we are getting this number format exception. The JVM will automatically raise this exception during runtime. Okay, we will see this one on Eclipse. So, what I'm doing in this, I'm taking an sorry, int I is equal to integer dot parse int. Okay, integer parse dot parse int. If I take like this, okay, I'm taking like this. This is a integer value. So what I'll do, I will print it. What I'll print, I will print I. Okay, see what happens. We are getting what 10 because we are converting the string of integer. String means we are provide values inside a double quotes. But here we are providing a integer value inside a double quotes. Then this integer value is a string formatted, properly string formatted. That's why after converting this in integer, we are getting what? 10. So now what I will do, I will provide here like ABC. If I provide ABC, then we will see number format exception for input string ABC. This string is not formatted properly. Okay. Then what we will do? This output is not end user understandable form in a end user understandable form. So what we will do? We will keep this risky code. Okay. This risky code inside a try block and a catch block. In catch block, we will provide this number format exception. Okay. If then we will go to print this. What we will print? The string is not formatted properly as expected. As expected. Okay, we'll get this one. Instead of this message, right now we will get what? The string is not formatted properly as expected. So now I'm going to give this one. The string is not formatted properly as expected. So once I will do what, we'll give here 1, 2, 3. We'll try. But what happens here? Here you will not get any this message because we provided the proper value. So if you want to print this, so five, 0. See, now we will get output as a 123. Okay, now what I will do, I will provide here one. Now we will see what we will get. The string is not formatted properly as expected because after this only the flow will comes to catch block, then the code or whatever text we are going to print on console, that code will be going to printing on console. This is how we are handling number format exception. This number format exception is a child class of illegal argument exception. The illegal argument exception is also child class of an runtime exception. Hence, these exceptions are comes at runtime. Then these exceptions are unchecked exception. That's it for number format exception.